Hey guys, today we are going to test the Fishing Master Nishida skill. You get this skill for free if you join the previous fishing event and rank 10,000 or higher. This skill has abilities that says dealing wind damage to enemy with plus 9.1%. So we're going to see how it works and if it is any useful. Before we begin, please like, share and subscribe for more SAO integral factor content. For the first test, I'm going to test it with the set and have the Nishida skill on. I'm going to see if the skill really is dealing wind damage to the enemy. I'm testing it against the Wasp and floor 11, which is weak to wind. So it looks like my normal attack is averaging at 1580 damage. I think normally if you hit enemy with element weakness, it will display the word weak on the screen. But it does not do it this time. So maybe it does not deal the wind damage on normal attack after all. But we'll compare it with by replacing Nishida's skill with something else that has similar attack stats. And then we'll see how the damage looks like, if it is going to be the same or is it going to be lower when we replace this Nishida skill. So let me pull this Nishida skill out and replace it with the Sword Gull Yuki, which will increase my attack by 13 points, but 10% damage should give higher damage compared to the 13 points attack increase. So the first few hits, it does not seem like the attack actually drops. It is actually hitting higher than before. And so it's averaging at the 1590, I would say. Which would mean that the Nishida skill does not make normal attack deal wind damage, which I thought it was from the descriptions. Next, I'm going to test it with a Rapier skill that has wind element and another one that does not. I have my Nishida skill pack on and my active sets. We are going to focus on skill 1 and 3. My skill 1 is a thrust skill, and it does not have any element. And my third skill is also a thrust skill and it has a wind element in it. We are going to see what is the damage for those two skills with Nishida skill and what is the damage without it. Later, I'm going to see how much attack increase will be equivalent to the Nishida skill effect on my current set. So the wind element skill is dealing almost 30,000 currently, and the one without the wind element is dealing almost 15,800 damage. One more time, the wind element attack is still at high 29,000s. And the one without the wind element is 15,500 damage this time. I'm just gonna do a few more hits to see the average damage. And I think we can say that a non-wind element skill deals 15,700 damage and the wind element is at 29,800. So let's compare the damage with when I do not have the Nishida skill on. One more time, I'm going to replace the sword with the Sword Gull Yuki skill, which again will increase my attack slightly. But again, 10% damage should be higher than 13 attacks. So we should expect lower damage with this set. Back on the testing ground, the wind element skill now do 28,000 damage, which is almost 2,000 damage drop from earlier. And one more time it is at 27,700, which is quite a big drop. It just seems like the Nishida skill makes the damage increase by 9% in total. On the other hand, if you notice the damage on my non-wind element, it seems like it's hitting higher now at 16,300. So I would say that the average damage with the wind element skill with this set is currently at 28,000 damage, and the one without the wind skill hits 16,000 damage, which is higher because the attack damage is a bit higher. If you remember my attack stats before with the Nishida skill, it was sitting at 1,826. I am increasing my attack by almost 100 points now, and see if this will make my damage closer to the one where I have a Nishida skill. First shot, it's almost 29,600, which seems quite close to the damage before. And we don't care about the non-wind element at this point. Second try, it's still a bit lower than when we just have the Nishida skill. The attack stat is different by 97 points compared to before, so maybe we need a little bit higher than 100 attack increase to match the Nishida skill. And this time it hits almost 30,600. Looks like it's probably averages at 29,800, same as when we used Nishida skill before. To summarize, the Fishing Master Nishida skill only works if we use the wind element attack. Now I don't have a passive that can change the normal attack to the wind element to test, but I would guess it would increase your basic attack too if you have that passive skill. If you have a good wind skill set, this free skill will be a great addition to your passive set. On my setup, the damage increase we got equals to if I increase my attack by 100 points. So that's it for the video. Bye now.